uh,
Mm-hmm.
given us cover at the end of the previous session.
Yeah.
So we were in this hole, and she brought us food. We kind of stayed for a day and healed up. I took Milo aside and told him that once we get free and clear of the city, I want him to cut my arm off. He agreed, which I was kind of shocked about, actually. I was expecting more of an argument there, but okay.
I feel like you agreed a little too quickly, but okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, I did kill you, but...
But I thought we were friends.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this is a discussion for another time. And then shortly after that happened, Shasa came and told me about a dream that she had. And I was like, I don't know, that might have been your sister, I guess, but I don't remember the name of everyone I've killed.
Yeah,
And
that
she
seems
went-
impractical.
Yeah, it's a long list.
You kill enough people, you're bound to kill someone's sister.
I don't even remember the Plague Monger's name, I'll be honest with you. But anyway,
Shaka Khan.
yeah, it was something unpronounceable.
Yeah, it was Shaka Khan. That was his name.
Yeah. Something unpronounceable. I did remember his name. Anyway. She went to bed troubled, and then I woke up Milo and found out that it was in fact her sister. Didn't tell Milo any of that. Let him go back to sleep, and then went to sleep myself. Josie came back the next day. We did some potential planning. Some fire ideas were thrown around. Some drug ideas were thrown around. Some fire and drug ideas were thrown around.
And
But,
kept being thrown around.
Yeah, continually, actually, over the course of these 3 days.
We're gonna keep it coming, baby.
And on the third day, Josie came back in a bit. She was a bit worse for wear that time. She'd been stabbed. She had originally been going to go talk to the Dawn's Light on our behalf, but was intercepted by Anika, who asked her some very pointed questions, literally. And she managed to escape, got back to us. Was a little shocked to find out that was an ally of ours. And I went out into the city and had a conversation with Anika, and it went well. She didn't betray a friend of ours for 3 gold pieces and have him tortured to death. That didn't happen.
Why would she? What a weird thing to suggest.
I mean, she's not a monster.
No.
But so she says.
Yeah, she was very, very keen to say, I'm not.
Narrator, she is.
Yeah. I am not a monster. Yes, exactly. But so that happened, and then I arrived back at the at our hiding place.
Yeah.
And that's where we left off.
Okay. You know what? That sounds like a fairly accurate depiction of what happened. I think that's all pretty well accounted for. My question would be: is there anything that anybody would like to add?
We
Go on.
got Bella bombs.
Yeah.
We
I
got 'em.
somewhat alluded to that. I did not say it.
No. But we got them, and we're ready to throw them.
Also, Dennis, I'm not sure if you caught it when we made those, but I know you said we were going to roll later, but I did say I was helping him with it.
Okay. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify when we rolled, so it wasn't like I jumped in to say he had advantage on it at the last second.
Okay. Yeah, and thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem.
We made one other discovery so when we left, and our pal ran into Anika, i.e. divulged from the party, and then immediately got caught, and luckily got caught by Anika instead of the guards, or Templars.
There's a lot of quotes around that. I'm not sure what's true and what's not.
It's
Anyway,
very truthy.
so part of that is that we discovered there's a blockade of sorts going on with the house, where there's a ring of house
Yes.
Stell guards, and then a ring of tier guards, kind of not putting up a blockade and not letting anyone in or out, which kind of fucked up our cool plan of let's go hide out there and meet with our old DC buddy. So it seems like the things are coming to a head, or going to come to a head, as far as allowing the Templars to search.
I
other
love
parts
I
of the
love
city.
your plan, by the way. There's a guy we knew who worked for them.
I had a better plan.
Side note, I'm sure I'm sure this isn't going to change the politics state of the city in any way either. Yeah.
No.
It's fine. It's fine.
Standoffs
Yeah, I
always
feel
end
like
well.
somewhere Dawn's Light is just like Sundered Blade.
I know. And fucking Jayla is just like, oh shit.
Mhm.
As they're searching everywhere. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, right now, like somewhere, there's, I'm not gonna say who, but a certain member of Dawn's Light who's like, I told you we should have killed them. I said this day one.
Yeah. Day 1, and then again day 2, and then all the way through day 3.
Literally until today, I have said
Yeah.
this.
Again, that's all I've been saying.
And now we can make money off of it.
See?
It's the only thing that's changed.
Yeah.
So, that all sounds like a fairly accurate description of what happened. And so, I'm definitely gonna have to go ahead and say that Sean, congratulations, my friend, because as it turns out, you're the best around. Alright.
Let me just lit this little dragon I got here. Woo!
Strong. Well done. So you go ahead and get a point of inspiration for that. So enjoy that.
I will.
Treat it well. For this session could go many ways. Maybe it'll
I
go
feel like
super
it's-
well.
I think it's a very binary session. It's either gonna go okay or it's gonna go absolutely horrible.
It's just degrees of that.
There's no great. There's no great
That's-
possibility. In no session that we've had has there been a great possibility.
That's not true. There was a great possibility one time.
Yeah, one time in a year and a half. Anyway.
You guys just didn't succeed that one time. So,
At all. Alright.
So, and as is customary, does anyone know what day it is?
The 11th.
Is anyone going to dispute that position?
Maybe.
For once, I have no fucking idea because I know what we started on last session, and then it was just all a blur of sitting in a hole. So.
Oh wait, that's right. We did. I may be off.
3 days we spent in that hole.
So it may actually be the 13th.
I mean, no, you're making me doubt myself. Last thing I wrote down was the fucking 10th. So,
I believe it is the 11th.
Oh, okay. See, called it easy.
I believe it is the 11th. I believe it is the evening of the 11th, though, as if I recall correctly, Fowler, you're on your way back to go say hi to your friends. Oh no, you already made it back, didn't you?
Yeah, I literally got into the hole and then we ended.
That's
I
right.
started to say something and then yeah.
So, Rennie, guess what, buddy? You're the best around.
But I was the best around.
Well, now now there's another best around.
you're old news, Sean.
Yeah.
You gotta keep up, bro.
That's correct. That's correct. So, you get that, and just because I didn't do it. So I think we've got a pretty good idea of everything that unfolded. Look at our heroes. Let's look at them all one more time. Look at how cool they look.
So badass, dude.
Look at you.
Yeah, mine's accurate again because I have 2 arms.
Yeah, listen, the world, the time is a flat circle, okay?
Yep.
Alright.
I got Bella all up in those pouches, dude.
Right. That's what's all over there.
Ugh.
You're a drug-addled maniac. And we love
We
it.
go
Not
into
idle.
we go into a giant camp
Soon to
and they
be.
just take you, pick you up, and smoke you.
That's right. That's right.
Literally just full of Bella. Yeah.
That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. So, as we peer past the veil of reality, we return to the world of Athos. Wait, What is happening? Oh, there you go. We return to the world of Athos, where, of course, we see our brave heroes gathered about as a figure is able to cross the threshold into their dark hole as Faldir returns.
Right. I make sure everyone's still here. Josie hasn't bled out yet. All that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, spoke with Anika. She has a few ideas on how we can extract ourselves from this situation. Number one, and I am mentioning it strictly for the purposes of laying everything out on the table. She said perhaps we can find another mole and make them look like Milo and kill them and turn him into the guards.
I grin.
No. No.
I scowl.
It doesn't give you any AC though.
I know.
No, it does not.
Not anymore.
There was a time. That time is
Option
past.
2. She thinks that we might be able to sneak out through the Grand Gate in the Golden City, which seems very risky. She says that there are fewer guards there than on any other gate. That it will require us to get into the Golden City, walk around the Golden City to get to the gate, and then get past whatever guards are there. Option 3. And I look to Josie and I go, she thinks perhaps there might be an exit somewhere in the Undercity.
Josie's unconscious right now.
Oh.
But she's okay. She's not dead.
Yeah, I say that and I turn to Josie, like, mid-sentence, and I realize she's unconscious. And I turn back to you guys and finish what I was saying. Personally, I think the Undercity is our best bet.
The Undercity.
Yes. It's a sequence of tunnels underneath the city, such as the one we're in currently. I was going to ask Josie to see if she might have a better idea if there's an exit somewhere down there. My guess is she's going to tell us it's incredibly dangerous, and that's why she never suggested it, but... we have a lot better experience fighting monsters than we do people.
Or we could fight nobody and just find them all.
No.
No.
Alright, I shrug and let it go.
Good.
I see. If there's a way through this Undercity, then that would be good.
Yes.
That means there's a way in the Undercity.
Yes. And then when we return eventually, we can come in that way as well. But we need to wait for Josie to wake up before we can find out for sure. In the meantime, do we want to do this meeting with Slitch? Also, I'm supposed to meet Anika again tomorrow night to talk to her about what our plans were, or what we intend to do.
Tomorrow night.
Yes.
Cutting is close.
Was Anika traveling alone? Oh, sorry.
The Templar will be soon.
Yes. It's my guess that we might be able to find another place to move to, or Josie might have something in mind. We'll find out either way.
What's the state of Josie right now? Like, just by looking at her, how does she look?
She's healing up. I mean, she's gonna be hurt.
Yeah.
But she will get better thanks to a lot of it thanks to the patchwork of Shasa.
Right. Was Anika traveling alone?
No, she has a group of goons with her.
Like you do.
Yeah, if you're a crime boss, I mean, that's what you do.
And Slitch wants to meet us tonight.
Yes, at the bridge.
The open bridge.
We can't trust him.
No, we can't. But I don't think.
But that's never stopped us before.
That has literally never impeded any of our decision making. So.
It almost did one time, but then somebody disconnected for 5 minutes and came back and the city was on fire. But it's fine.
That'll happen.
It's true.
Are there any vantage points where we could get a look at the bridge to see if there's any kind of
I've been there
Templar
before, presumably,
presence?
right? You said that we've done dealings there before.
Yeah. Like whenever you guys met, the first time you guys met with actually,
Whisper, or Quiet rather. Sorry.
yeah, the first time you met with Quiet was one of them. Also, the time you met with Tithian, whenever you met up with Drogmolly with Tithian.
My guess is there probably wouldn't be many vantage points to like view the bridge because that's kind of the point.
That's the point. Yeah, that's exactly. That's exactly its designed. There are many buildings and such that are around it, but there's not like
But
a
that-
lot of great vantage points.
But that does also mean that we'd be able to see an ambush coming on our side. It cuts both ways.
Yeah, or at least it's much
Yeah, but-
easier.
Yeah, but it's also easy to get into a choke. Like, there's only 2 choke points on a bridge, right?
What is this bridge over, by
That's
the
what
way?
I was gonna ask.
Because there's obviously not a
It's
river.
it's not water.
So there's sort of this bed of this fine sort of dark sort of silt within the clay that you don't want to fall in.
Silt's bad news.
Probably
There's whole oceans of it, and other places on this plane.
I hear there are creatures who can run on this stuff. I heard.
That's right.
They're like
Maybe that are.
they're like basilisks. Like the actual lizard basilisks that can run across water.
Correct.
Those are the ones that turn you to stone, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
The
same
actual
ones.
ones. Yeah, it's true. They do that. That's what the myth's based off of. It's
Yeah.
not a myth.
That's right. Yeah.
Jesus was a basilisk. You heard it here first.
Actually, they're called Jesus lizards. Fun fact.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Cool.
So anyway,
We know we can't trust him. But if the Iron Rats don't know a way through the Undercity, Toothcutters may.
yes. I do have a truth serum. Well, if it ends up being an ambush and we can take him alive, we might be able to get answers out of him that way. Just a suggestion.
Jesus, you skipped a bunch of stuff. Well, once we have him captured and ready for torture.
We don't need torture. It's a truth serum.
Well, dear, you've interacted with him most. What are your thoughts?
I think if there is coin enough in it, he's going to go whichever side has the most coin. That's what he's going to do.
We do not have the most of
So it's likely that he is going to betray us. But,
He doesn't know we don't have a lot of coin.
well, that is true, actually. I've given him a lot of money over the course of this,
Now,
That's true.
over
Yeah.
the course of us being in tier. He
Yeah.
might think we have enough gold to pay him off.
You're his favorite customer.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, would Anika be able to loan us or give us any coin to give the appearance that we may be worth more alive than captured? Didn't she give you 3 coin, bro?
Flashes of Rowan.
I like how you
I
said,
don't know
didn't she
about-
give you 3 coin, which you don't know. But,
No, I'm saying, like, like on the sneak tip, you know,
I'm
we
not
have
supposed-
some stuff.
I'm not supposed to meet her until tomorrow, and I get the feeling she's probably not where I last saw her.
As much as we can't trust Slitch, Anika we can trust less.
No.
I think we can trust Anika as long as she thinks that I'm useful.
Yeah. Which is always.
You're a useful guy.
Let's go meet Slitch. Let's see what he has to offer.
So,
He doesn't know who I am,
he does
you
not.
know. So maybe I wear my fine ceremonial robes.
You should hang back somewhere where you can see the bridge. Milo and Strasza, I want you to hang back even further where he can't see you.
Right, but what about a ruse? Maybe I'm some new financier.
What
that you
about a
have.
ruse? Think about that.
Okay. We can attempt that if that's the route that it goes. If that happens, I'll
south?
call you over.
Bellabon.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
always got the Bellabons, baby.
Plan.
If that happens,
It's the
to be
dankest
route
plan ever.
that goes, I will signal you over. But I think it's best if we keep the element of surprise as long as we can.
Don't worry about
If he
surprise.
thinks I'm alone, he will assume he has the advantage.
No, what I mean by
I know what you mean. Yes.
No, I heard you.
If he's asking for coin, I will call you over and we will proceed for that ruse.
So
Well,
you
you're
transition the conversation into you
Oh.
have a new business partner.
Yeah, and then I signal you over. That's basically my thought process.
Okay.
But if it ends up being a straight up ambush, I want us to be
Able
basically
A counter ambush.
yeah, exactly.
Counter ambush.
That's the only thing that can defeat an ambush.
Yo,
is a
dog.
better ambush.
I heard you like ambushes.
Mhm.
I got an ambush for your ambush, dude.
So you can ambush while you ambush. Yeah.
Mhm.
Question. So we saw. I know they weren't like signs. I forget what they were. Fucking rocks or some shit with etchings of Milo.
They were like illusions, actually. They're like holograms, basically. Magic shit.
Saw some magic shit. Was it just Milo, or was there accomplices?
Just Milo.
Just Milo. Okay. Okay.
And we didn't see them.
What's
Actually,
the nature?
No,
What's the
we
nature
did.
of
It was
business
when
with
we were
Slich?
first out going to house.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. No, that's
Yeah.
true.
What'd you say?
What's the nature of your business with Slich? You buy from him, or does he expect anything from you other than coin?
I buy poisons from him, and he occasionally sends me on jobs that I have no proof that I completed.
And so you never get paid.
We've just completed another such job, but we didn't actually.
Yeah, my guess is... See, here's the thing. He doesn't know that I am part of the group that fought the Templar. He knows Milo's face, and he knows Strasza's face. But he doesn't know that I helped fight the Templar. He also... so it's likely that he is talking about the situation with the halflings that he is going to attempt to get us out of. I don't think he's going to turn us into the ruin creepers. That seems unlikely. If that is the case.
Okay, let's go meet this fool.
We'll meet with him. Strauss and I will stay back. Signal if there's trouble.
I'll throw a firebolt into the sky.
Hey, what's our signal gonna be?
You'll know.
A bunch of weed smoke.
You'll know me by my cloud.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a
I'm gonna
bomb.
be the slime man. He's gonna be the smoke guy. It's great. 10 out of 10.
We're gonna Snoop Dogg.
There's a brick guy, a smoke guy, and a slime guy. There was a water
but-
lady, but she lost all
Yeah.
that.
No more.
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs to be air somehow now because smoke's probably fire. Brick's clearly earth. We gotta have 4 elements represented here.
That's it. That's right.
Yeah.
Be like the Fantastic Four.
That's right.
Anyway,
Basically.
We'll get her a whistle. It'll be great.
That's right.
sure.
Viable. So, you guys come to the realization of this plan. Josie does wake up, but says that she needs to head on out to talk to some of our contacts to see exactly what's going on in the city.
Can I ask her a few questions first?
Sure, go ahead.
Josie, so is there a way out of the city through the Undercity that you know of?
She kind of looks at you like a little perplexed, and she says, fuck if I know.
Alright. Do you know of an entrance to the Undercity? Preferably close to the edge of the walls. That seems like the safe bet, if that's the case.
She says, well, I mean, fuck, love, you're in one now, but all the ones I know are blocked off.
Alright.
Do you know
Okay.
anyone who might know an entrance to the Undercity that's not caved in and blocked off?
Outside of Calic himself, some of the Templar, maybe? I know I've heard it rumored that his assassins moved through there. He,
Oh, that's exactly what we want to bump into.
We've encountered this, I believe.
We've fought them before.
She says, she kind of looks at you a bit confused whenever you all say that. And, okay. And she says, you fought them.
Yeah, we killed 2 of them.
Yes.
When?
Some time ago. It was, you know what? Fuck it. We were, protecting a conservator from the assassins.
She kind of looks at you. A little surprised. And she says, truly.
We need allies for what's coming.
She nods. As you say this, she says, the Alcateshran. You fought 2 of them?
Mhm.
Most people have never even seen them and lived.
We're not most people.
Says the guy who wasn't there.
I look
We
at
fucked
him.
them up, yo!
They're not most people.
They didn't even hit us.
They're not most people.
I came through undone!
Fucking face rolled, you those idiots.
She says, well, I can ask around, try to find something that could be cleared, maybe. I don't know of anything actively. We generally try to avoid assassins of Calic. Fuck, love. You crazy?
Yeah. I mean, you know me. But,
Yes.
our other
Do.
thought for possible escape is to go through the Grand Gate, because it's less defended than the other gates currently.
Through the Golden City?
I think the Undercity's a safer bet, don't you?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
You don't have many options.
Those are terrible.
Yes.
And thirdly and lastly, do you have a location for us to move to that isn't in the Warrens, given that the Templar are going to be coming through here?
She says, I have a couple places here and there, hideouts. But there's a spot or two near the brickyards, one in the artisan district. They're not great.
I didn't think they would be. They're just enough to last us another day or two.
I'll see what the Templar have already combed through. Maybe we can siege you guys there.
Right. Okay. You go meet with your contacts. We'll meet back here tomorrow.
She nods. Don't get yourself killed, love.
I'll try.
Likewise, Josie. Take care of yourself.
Thank you, Josie.
She nods. And she skitters on off. She sort of brushes back her hair, tucks it behind a hood, and makes her way out into the Warrens.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right, we go to try and meet Slitch.
Get out of that.
Let's go. Stealth up, Milo.
Oh yeah.
This can only succeed.
Yeah. So I think Josie still has my cool mask that definitely hides me, but I still have my cloak with a hood, so that's gonna be on and the hood down.
Okay.
For show. For show.
And on the plus
I'm
side,
wearing-
you don't have your distinctive swatter.
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
he didn't when we killed the Templars, so.
No.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I knew that, but I just wanted to remind you that you broke your most valuable weapon.
Yeah, you broke
Yeah,
the
he was
loader
twisting the knife. That's what he was doing.
weapon. They're not fucking
Is it,
stealthy yet.
if we're disguised, do we have to roll stealth? Like,
No.
Well, it
Like,
depends.
I'm not disguised, right? I've got a hood.
So
yeah, but like,
I'm walking it back because we don't just roll shit. I have questions about what everyone's doing.
I'm just rolling shit.
Well, all right. Well,
I'm,
you die. I consume your soul.
you fail your stealth check and you fall onto
I'm
a
putting
spike that
on
goes into your brain.
my fine ceremonial robes.
Okay, you're getting decked out. No problem.
Yes.
So who's doing what? Like, so let me get an idea before I start, because I'll tell you when to roll. You roll when I say you roll.
I am going as two-armed Faldir.
That's a good one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a good look on you.
Yeah, no, it's strong. It's been a while.
Okay. All right. So the real question is, so the other three of you, are you guys taking the time to like move around this bridge to where there's some of you on one side, some of you on the other? Like, what are we talking about?
I think on one side only.
Yeah, I think the way that I envision into this is basically Kuban is somewhat like disguised in some fashion, like with his ceremonial stuff on, but like back a distance, so he's not associated with me. Like he lets me walk up, and then he comes out sometime after, and then Shrasa and Milo are in line of sight to him, but not anyone on the bridge,
Mhm.
so that he can signal to them after I signal to him, if
Sure.
need be.
Sure. I'm sorry, I was doing other things. What did you say?
Yeah.
No, so you said that Cuban's the one who's further up front. He's
Yes.
nearest by, and Milo and Truss are hanging out in the back?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So, the general way that the Elven Bridge looks is that it's fairly open. There's a low guard railing that's got holes in it. There are a couple of buildings that are near it. None are over a story tall. Are you guys gonna try and hide? And you guys are coming up from the south, so are you guys gonna hide? But try to hide behind some of these buildings, or what are you trying to do here? Unless you guys want to come around from the north, which is similar.
No.
There's just other buildings.
Yeah.
Aren't there like
no.
shopkeepers and stuff like that they could mingle with, kind of blend in with?
Well, it's night in the Warrens, right? So.
Well, there are
druggies.
shopkeepers at night too, though. Theoretically.
There are, but they're not by the Elven Bridge. It's not. That's not where the Elven
Right,
Market
again, that is kind of the whole point, that there wouldn't be witnesses. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, so we'll, well, at least I'll, maybe Shrasa will join, hang out behind buildings and like peering out. So really, we only need eyes on Kuban, because he's going to be our relay point. So we won't be in eyesight of Faldir and by extension Slitch, just of Kuban. Just try to keep eyes on him.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
You know, it also occurs to me that Slitch isn't likely to betray us just because it would be bad for his business, right? Like, he's a criminal.
Yeah.
He turns in criminals to the guard. He
Snitches get stitches, dude.
Yeah,
In this case,
anyway.
switches get stitches.
just
That's correct.
thought that I had.
It's an accurate one.
Who's gonna want to do business with a snitch?
That's right.
Not me. I'm not buying Bella from him.
That's right.
We'll
You
be
would.
dead but it doesn't affect our decisions that much. If he does things. But
That's
I'll
right.
just play the pan flute, skedaddle. Distraction.
Okay. So, my interpretation of this is that Kuban is not far, from the group. He's what the heck? I think I know. Kuban is not far from the group. He's hanging out by a building. Everyone else is further back. And our boy, Faldir, is going to be just heading forward to gaze upon Slitch.
Do I gaze upon him?
I don't know. You have to roll. No.
Alright.
So, I will say that Strasse and Milo are far back enough to where they're not in any major trouble.
That's good.
Of being seen.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's a little different.
That's different.
Than the original
But
statement.
being that Kuban is closer, when the time comes, he will have to roll stuff. But not yet! Not yet.
Why am I suddenly hearing loud classical music?
I hear it. And I wish
That'd be my wife. She's watching a movie.
Silence her! Cast her out in your weakness. Or just mute yourself and just do push to talk or something.
Yeah.
Like a grown-up. So, my good friend. Falder. You approach the Elven Bridge. It's dark. And you can see a lone figure with long gray hair. Certainly a degree of cataracts in his eyes. He doesn't have his cart with him right now. He simply stands hunched on the crest of the bridge, waiting for you.
I approach him.
As you approach, he turns and smiles at you. Well, well, well. My favorite customer.
Good evening, Slitch.
Good evening, Faldir. You've made quite a stir, haven't you?
I mean, we may have kicked a hornet's nest or two. Dune locust nests, I guess, might be the technical term in this.
He says, the halflings want your head. And, of course, to eat the rest of you, little barbarians. And there seems to be a hunt in the city for a mull who sounds a lot like one the halflings describe. Rune creepers are not known for their secrecy.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to be the subtle kind.
He says, I think it might be best if you found your way out of the city.
I am working on that at the moment, as a matter of fact, unless you have a better idea of a way out.
I have a thought. I know people who know ways. But I need something from you in return. After all, you're just a customer and I'm just a lowly merchant.
Yes, this is true. And what exactly would you need from me?
I need to know what happened to that candlestick.
I'm not entirely sure I know what happened to the candlestick. Like, I'm not sure that Faldir ever had access to, unless it's the one that Strasse had made into a dagger, right? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Oh, okay. You just don't have the dagger anymore, right? Oh, okay. Right.
I still have shiny stabby.
Oh, okay. Right. Do you just need to know what happened to the candlestick, or...
Let's just say my friends are very interested.
I have it on good authority that it was turned into a dagger.
No. I know about that one. The halflings mentioned it. I need the other. The whole one.
Is that the one that got stolen? Okay, right,
It was the one that was sold.
right, yes.
To a nice merchant, still there to this
Disappeared.
day.
Now,
He's living a lovely life.
he's
On a farm?
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can
Retired.
run and play and do whatever he wants.
That's right.
Um, that one, to my knowledge, was sold to a blacksmith, and then after that point, we don't know. He disappeared a few days later. I'm not sure if that's something you and your associates are responsible for, and I don't frankly care. But that's the last that I heard of it.
He kind of looks you up and down. Come now, Valdir. Surely you know.
You
What
lagged.
did-
I'm not sure if you.
He says, "Come now, Valdir. Surely you know. What did Zalos do with it?"
Didn't he say something about having a buyer for specific items like that? Or am I misremembering?
Fuck if I know.
If only you had notes.
I never take notes.
Aaron.
That's the kind of thing I wouldn't write down.
Aaron!
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
very minute thing that you would have mentioned, like, for half a second, but... But it's not like just knowing that he has a buyer is going to be enough information anyway, so fuck it.
Make it a ruse.
I mean,
No,
Aaron,
I don't think that's what he's going for here. I don't think that's the correct move, unfortunately.
Rasa, though, did a really thorough secret investigation.
What?
That's right.
I know nothing of this.
Dan remembers.
Dan,
No one else.
I remember.
Wasn't that... I feel like that was a headphones off situation.
It was.
It was. It was
Mhm.
indeed.
Yeah.
It was indeed.
Oh,
We
you
were
guys
partying.
helped me succeed at the Nat 20 stealth roll to get in, and then you were like, "Okay, bye."
So it's all on you, Aaron. What do you?
Yeah.
What do you
don't know
got?
any of this. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, whatever Aaron knows.
Strasser did not
translates
tell
to-
anyone.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of this translates to Valdir. So.
And it also seems to me like Slitch probably is the one who abducted him anyway, or his folks did. That seems to be the natural assumption.
No. Not at all.
I think he might have mentioned that he had someone who buys relics like that, but I don't believe he ever mentioned a name.
He nods. I have a question for you, Valdir, then. Maybe something else that can appease them. What is that noise? Like,
Good.
someone please
It's like
mute the
gradually getting
airplane.
louder.
Yeah. Your gain keeps like adjusting for the silence.
Alright. Alright, can we... I feel better. Can we continue?
Good.
So, and that is
Do you still have the truth serum?
yes, I do.
That will suffice.
Or something unrelated, I assume. All right, and I give it to him.
He takes the serum, looks at it. Yep, this will do fine. And he puts his hand into his cloak. He throws a cloud at you. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
You can't throw clouds.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
The plan was to just knock me unconscious and take me personally out of the city. That shouldn't be an advantage, so it's just a 13.
So you fail.
Okay.
You are
I
not-
assume Kuban sees me fall over and does something.
We're getting to
This
that.
dude just threw a cloud.
So, at this point, you are blinded. And you hear several, like, not acceptable. Like a hard no.
I need you have a fan like pointed directly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, let me turn this on.
No, yeah, turn off the fucking
better?
jet engine you have,
Yeah,
please.
that's much better.
Yeah,
Much better.
I like that a lot
Yeah.
better. Yeah,
All right.
I like the not jet engine.
Yeah, that was intense.
I was trying to figure. I wanted to adjust it, but I didn't want to come off mute while you guys were talking.
Appreciate that.
So,
Alright.
you hear several footsteps back up behind, away from you, Valdir, and you hear a voice call out, "All right, take him. We'll see if he's telling the truth."
All right.
Now, Kuban, roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
So you're roll me a perception check. All right, you're the mayor of fucked. So
You are
He's
the
just
worst
examining the bellyweed bomb, just really proud of it.
He's just
workout ever.
So this has all been stellar.
So I have a question.
You may
Since
ask
I'm
it.
blind,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a bit vulnerable and exposed.
I feel ill.
So somebody has somebody actually like actively grabbed me or anything yet?
No, we're about to roll initiative.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
I don't really have.
I have
My
no-
favorite part of this is that Shrasa and Milo have no idea what's going on and can't know what's going on.
Yeah. No, I look forward to
I'm
the
ready to
interrogation.
firebolt into the sky, dude.
Yeah, but you don't know.
That's it.
I know. I'd have
You're
eyes
gonna like
on
turn
him.
around and I'm just not gonna be there. You're like, oh.
That's weird.
All right. So, at this point, Kuban, you feel the prick of a blade to your back,
Oh.
and a figure clad in black, whom you did not see. You can see they're wearing these dark robes with dark leathers underneath. They, as you glance into the darkness, you can see that they are elven, with dark black hair. This woman, and around her neck she wears a small, almost like a small dagger, that seems to be made of some sort of black stone.
Oh, hey. I know what that is.
Yeah, it's like a game happened. Anyway, so this is all going great, basically.
Mhm.
So I'll go ahead and play the song. This one right here. It's called Epic Death Dance. So that seems good. So, you guys can all see the map now except for Faldi, right? I did that correctly?
I see Faldir.
No, but
Oh, I see.
Faldir
I
cannot
don't
see.
see the map because I'm blind.
'Cause
That's
you're
what
blind.
I get it. I thought I wasn't supposed to see Faldir. I get it now.
No, yeah. So you guys can go ahead and roll.
Shit.
Yeah, I couldn't select my token because I can't see the map, by the way.
I know,
So-
but you can go ahead and roll. It's fine. So you have a 20. So you're on point.
We act last, but
Yeah,
that's okay. We have no
I
idea.
was
It's
half
like
expecting this in the back of my mind the whole time. So
Did you put it on fuckface?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
see Cubon's even faster.
Pow.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah.
So now I just gotta have my heroes go. All right.
Heroes of the people.
Okay.
Oh, Slitch looks real trustworthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a name like Slitch.
What could go wrong?
When have you ever met a Slitch that is trustworthy?
Elphalos.
I mean, Lilo had a trust. Wasn't that Lilo and Slitch? No.
Lilo and Slitch.
Although I do like the concept of no, it's Milo and Slitch. That's the appropriate
Guido and
analog.
Slitch.
Yes.
All right. So, Kuban, you have a friend with you. The other two of you
Yeah.
are not actually on the map, by the way. You
Yeah.
guys are gonna have to take a turn to get there once you know what's going on.
If we ever find.
They are in line of sight of Cubon though, so they should be able to see him
Yeah,
being attacked.
it'll just take a turn for them to get there.
Okay.
So Kuban.
All right. I'm gonna fight this. I'm gonna hit this person with stuff.
Seems strong.
No, I'm not.
One
Do
second.
either of those hit?
1 second. All right. Let me pull this character up here real quick. Let me pull him up. Shit. Okay. It's coming. It's thinking about it. So what did you roll? I didn't even look.
A 10 and a 14.
No, that does not do it. You must roll better than that.
Okay.
So
Duly
Slitch.
noted.
Slitch is gonna go ahead and back up.
That seems like a good idea for him. If he does not want to be a liquid, that seems like a good plan for him.
Alright. Valdir. I'll tell you what I'll do
Okay.
actually. I'm gonna do something real quick before you start fucking around. Playing the game and shit. I keep forgetting you have a name. Like a full name. It's incredible.
Yeah, I know. It's strange, right? My last name never comes up. It's
It never
almost like
does.
I'm hiding.
That's right. Anyway, it's your turn.
Okay. So I hear footsteps coming up behind me, right?
You hear footsteps coming around you. They seem bad.
Okay. All right.
They seem bad.
Okay. So I need to read the description of an ability I have. 1 second. Okay. Yeah. No, I have to be able to see it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you see
good.
footsteps in
Good.
front of you and
Strong.
behind you.
Okay. All right. That's strong. What about this? Yep, that you can see. Okay. All right. Yeah. Still good. Still good. Stellar.
I run the other direction and scream, Strasa Milo!
Save me.
Save me! Right into the silt.
Okay. All right. So, I've got that stuff that Quiet showed me how to make. Right? That's basically a confusion spell that I
Yeah.
can use once per day. So, I don't have to be able to see the point in order to be able to do that.
Okay.
What do I have to roll to best guess where these footsteps are coming from?
Roll me a perception check.
Good. I'm good at those. I'm really strong at those. I'm going to use my inspiration. Because this seems important. Good.
Alright.
Good. Strong. That's great.
So you know there are dudes behind you and in front of you. There seem.
Okay.
I will say that you know there are more in front of you than behind you.
Okay.
You think there's just
Alright.
probably one behind you.
I'm
And
going
multiple in
to
front of you, but you're not sure how many.
ready in action to basically drop this thing at my feet when I think there are people on top of me.
That's gonna be soon.
Yeah, I imagine it is. And it'll also affect me when that happens, but it's cool.
Okay.
I'll deal with it.
Blind and confused.
Do I get a save at the end of my turn for this?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Good.
You can't see shit.
You would think sampling all those poisons over the course of a period of time would give me some resistance to this effect, but it doesn't.
So I'll be nice
Turns
and,
out poison's just the same.
and say they descend on you simultaneously.
Okay.
These foes. So you may use your action.
Okay. So things are gonna get a bit confusion up in here potentially.
Yes.
historically, this is just gonna affect me and not do anything to them.
Yeah, that's normally how that works. Is it a con save or what?
It's a wisdom save, I believe, although you can make it a con save since it's a poison.
I'll do wisdom. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. What's the
Alright.
what's the DC?
14.
All right.
One guy!
No, 2 of them are.
Oh, no, one guy is not confused, is what I meant.
That's
Sorry.
right. Wait, one guy's not confused. He's gonna hurt you.
That one guy is not you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I'm blind and confused.
Yeah. I like doing this as the blind mechanic that you literally can't see.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
So I'm gonna. There's not like a good blind logo here.
He's got advantage on his attack roll, by the way. I'm not sure if you knew that.
Oh no, yeah, it's cool.
I played around with the blind mechanic a lot, as you'll recall.
Oh yeah, and he's gonna hurt you.
Mhm.
So first, you're gonna feel. Let me see here. A blade is gonna come for you,
Mhm.
and I know you guys have so much armor.
Yeah.
So that's the
Oh, yeah,
first
no, both
attack,
those hit.
and then the second attack. Does
Doesn't
an
hit.
11 hit? 11 misses.
Nope.
Okay, so you get hit one time.
Mhm.
One time.
I imagine it's a sneak attack. Because players can't be rogues, but NPCs sure can.
That's true, they can. But this is this is not a sneak attack. Because if I did that, you would all surely die.
Yeah.
And I want you to think you can make it.
Oh, that's good.
And then a dagger comes for you real quick. So 1, 2. Does a 15 hit?
It does.
Hmm. That's unfortunate for you. So you're gonna take a little bit more damage.
Mhm.
Now these other 2 are gonna have to roll some shit. So what do they roll?
Yeah. I believe it's a D10, and then there's
Yeah.
some various effects that occur depending on what they roll.
All right.
If they get a 9 or a 10, they can do their normal shit. On a 1, they use all their movement to move in a random direction, crossing my fingers off the bridge. But
Yeah, one would have been so cool.
That would have been cool.
so
Yeah.
the 9 can behave normally, and the 8
Has to hit you,
has a randomly determined creature within its reach.
Yeah.
which is you.
I can't tell because I can't see the map.
He doesn't know that. But
It's you.
so
That's good.
that's the first guy. Who behaves normally. 14 misses, right? You said.
Yep. No, 14 does hit.
Oh, well, that's great for
Oh,
him.
so he dies here.
I mean, they're taking me alive. I know that much.
So take 8 points of damage.
I don't think they have Speak with Death. I would be very impressed if they did.
It might. And then the second one's gonna hit you again. So a little more damage.
Yeah.
And I'll be nice and say the other one does not attack you, but this one still has one more attack to do with his dagger, and it hits.
Yep. Yep. Sure does.
And you take 5 points of damage.
Okay. All right. I'm single digits. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
But now we have our good boy Kuban. So Kuban, you're gonna be attacked.
Cool.
So does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay, and then the dagger. Does a 16 hit you?
I have 16 armor class, so yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So you're gonna take 9, and then the dagger, you're gonna take an additional 4 points of damage. So 13 points of damage for you.
Holy shit, dude.
Also,
We're not
Dennis,
making it out of here.
all of those guys can make saving throws at the end of their turn. See if they get break free of confusion.
They do not.
Okay.
Alright. So Milo and Trasa, I will say at this point you guys appear for here.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's right.
Cavalry.
Is
Alas.
now your turn, Kuban.
Okay. Fuck. Alright. So I'm just gonna try to fight and kill this person again. I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be bang, nope, bang, bang.
All right.
1 hits.
That you think.
So
That's
you
your
your final strike, you go to hit him, and you would hit his AC of 15, but he at the last moment uses his dagger to parry your attack, so he gets a +2 to his AC, and it does not hit.
Oh, okay, so we just die here.
So
No, they're not trying to kill you. They're just trying
No,
to take me.
Yeah, they're trying to take you. They don't give a fuck about me.
Yeah, exactly. They're just keeping you busy.
Sledge feels good. He watches on.
That's good.
Your turn, Father.
All right. Well, I don't like what's going on, but I don't have a lot of choice in the matter at this point, so I gotta roll
This
a
is what
d10.
Call upon the slime queen.
What does that do?
I believe I move in a random direction.
Roll.
Uh-uh.
Let me double check.
Doesn't move or take action.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just stunned basically.
Okay. There you go.
So
Now I
you-
got a wisdom save.
You're dazed and confused.
And roll a
now I get a
Constitution
con
save. Nope.
Nope. Fuck. I'm in a bad place, guys.
You are Shrossing out this time. Holy shit.
That's okay. I'll be fine.
So,
I've survived worse interrogations, I feel.
Yeah, I can just torture a fucking pixie and fly away. No big deal.
1 hit and 2 hits. So you take 12 points of damage.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Okay. So, I'll bring you on over since, you know,
Since I have infinite awareness now, because I'm unconscious, yes.
that's how that works. You're in spectator mode.
Yep.
So welcome back.
I assume they're gonna start the banishing now, and then they'll extract with the bounty.
Correct.
That's what. Okay, that's fair.
So you're unconscious, but the other guys have to go now. So let's see what they do.
I hope at least one of them runs off the bridge. It'd make me happy.
So what does a 5 do again?
5, I believe, stands still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 7 attacks someone.
Attacks the closest target,
Okay.
which is technically me, I believe.
If he's unconscious, it would attack the closest fighting target, right?
No, it just says the closest creature.
Okay.
Yeah, but that doesn't super make sense
That's true. In this case.
because he's just trying to grab you. So I will say, I will say that instead what he does is he's going to grab you and sort of put your arm around his shoulder and he's going to try to drag you. So he's grappled you basically.
Okay. Alright. And then the next turn he rolls a 1, and he walks right off the bridge with me over his shoulder.
That's right. That's how you win. So,
Jesus.
now this guy's going to go ahead and attack Kuban.
Okay, I'm dead.
All right, he's gonna roll well. So you take 15 points of damage. So you take 21 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
All right.
Woo-wee.
And here's the fun part. They take me away, you guys survive, you tell Anika where I am, and she comes and saves me.
Hey, it can
Yeah,
happen.
it seems likely, right?
It could happen.
Nico, we lost him again.
God damn it!
So Milo.
Yeah. That's bad news. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really? No, one more. 6. And then
Sure.
okay.
All right.
Cool. Cool.
Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Shots up.
Oh, the one carrying me is gonna move at half speed, so that's nice.
That's true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
I mean, they're not gonna try and they're not just gonna kill him.
He's already
That seems
out.
unlikely.
I figure he's fine.
Really?
Just
Wait,
gonna
what'd you
take a
say?
nap now.
Alright. Kuban, roll me a death save.
Here comes nap 1.
Yep. There it comes.
Rip. Very close. It was close.
Close
Fine.
enough.
One failure.
Good.
Yikes.
You just started this character. You can roll another one. It's not a big deal.
Nothing's invested in this dude, right?
It's
No
just,
backstory.
it's just you're just drug-addled.
Yeah, he's just a drug-addled monk.
Yeah, I like to
as far
think-
as we know.
He actually hasn't taken the drugs. He just wants to use them on other people.
Yeah, but
He just wants-
It's a much
Just a
nobler
pusher.
cause.
Yeah, he's not a crack addict, he's just Bill Cosby. Okay, it's fine.
Yes, thank you. Someone gets it.
Oh, Jesus.
You act like it's something sinister.
It's not pretty. And the
He's not. He's just trying to sell
And
some
the
pillow,
pudding,
baby.
and I put the rooflin in the pudding. Anyway. So. Is that too far?
no, I laughed.
Alright, well that's all I needed.
I have a buddy who, in a D&D game he is in, is playing an enchantment wizard named Sil Bosby. So you know what? It's fine. It's probably fine.
It's probably fine.
Edo.
So, go ahead and, nah, I'll say that they used non-lethal force on you, Faldir, actually. Because they didn't want to
They
kill
just
you.
kept beating me in the back of the head while I was standing there dazed.
And why? Yeah. That's you.
There's just a bunch of elves gathered around me, kicking me on the ground.
So this guy's gonna go ahead and he's gonna go ahead and step in front of you two. Let's see what the other guy does. So if this is the guy who's not carrying, what does a 4 do?
He doesn't act, I believe.
Yeah, 2 to 6 is nothing.
Okay. And then the other one, he also does nothing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Almost a 1.
Alright.
As he walks with me into the silliness. And then I rise up on a massive slime. No,
And the DC was 14, was it? Or 15?
it's a DC 14.
Okay, so one of them is no longer confused, so he feels much better. Alright.
Is
My-
it the one carrying him?
No, he's still confused.
Oh, alright. So here's a question. I'm fine if this would not work. Can I... Once before I was able to do this when Faldir was unconscious. Can I, through friendship, can I use friendship to give him a hit die?
Yeah, I've always allowed that.
Okay.
You've done this many times, in fact. Not once
I
before.
do it a lot. But like usually that's in a very lethal situation. And
Well, this seems not awesome.
I mean,
Well-
I kind of look forward to being interrogated. I got a lot of great one-liners lined up.
Yeah, you're like, wait, no, last time it was super great. I met my friend Anika, it was super.
Yeah, it was the best. This is
it was
probably
the
my
best
favorite
day
scene
ever.
of this campaign.
Absolutely.
It was pretty great. Alright, yeah, I'll just say, Faldir, get up, we have to fight them. Get a hit die. That's
I
my
wake
bonus.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Am I still blind and confused?
Roll me a con and a wisdom save.
Oh!
Yeah. Because I might not even remember that I am conscious at this point. Yeah, no, I'm still. I'm
You're still confused.
Confused, but can you see?
You can see, though.
Oh, that's good. I'm not
Good.
sure what I see. It's a swirl of colors.
Yeah, just a little chubby. All right, so Dennis, here's what I'd like to do.
Yeah.
Tell me if I may accomplish it and what I would need to roll to do so.
Uh-huh.
So I'm barreling down this bridge. This
Yeah.
dude walks out in front of me. I want to keep on barreling and tackle him and move him and place him in like this square.
Okay. So, there's a couple things we have to get first.
Okay.
So, the first thing I'm going to say is that we're going to start as this is a grapple check.
Okay.
So, go ahead and you can use your athletics, I believe.
Cool.
What's
Not
this
as good
do?
as it used to be. It's not as good. Not great.
Oh, he has the same
Oh wait,
modifier.
wait.
What?
I slept well.
No.
I slept well, but not good enough.
You just hug him a whole bunch.
Yeah. It's like the scene of Princess Bride.
And then he just stabs you with slowly with the dagger.
Okay, cool. Well, that's me. Then I'm assuming that's my full action and not just like an attack.
I'll be nice and say it's an attack.
Okay. Could I try again to do this thing? Like slap him away? Or no?
I'll say you can't try to barrel him through the thing, but you can try to grapple him again if you like.
Yes, please. I will do this.
Okay.
Next thing.
Yeah, he is grappled.
Got him!
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Those are my actions.
It is now your turn, Trasa.
All right. Trasa's gonna give Kuban a distressed look and then still go in after Faldir because she knows him better. So fuck
Okay.
you.
She hates him, but she knows him better.
But she knows him, so.
Yeah.
Alright, she's gonna go up here. And she's gonna try.
So
And
first,
hit
this
the-
guy that you walk past is going to take a swing at you.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see here. So
He almost certainly hits.
He
Oh, he
does
doesn't
not.
hit! Glorious.
You're doing great.
And then I'm gonna try and hit the dude that's holding on to Faldir.
You may do so.
Because I don't like that. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Mm-mm. No.
We're doing so well. We have so
All
much
right.
damage on right now. Everyone has been hit at least once on the other team.
No one has been touched.
I know, that's
It's
the joke.
colossal. I can't believe it. You guys are the worst heroes ever. You have like +6 modifiers and stuff.
You remember that one
sh-
time Dan rolled 4 ones? I remember it very vividly.
Sorry. Speaking of things that we don't succeed on, I fucked up. That dude's super not grappled because I only have the one attack. Because I'm,
Oh, that's
I'm
right,
a
level
level
4.
I'm a level 4 little bit. So, never mind. I just tried to hug him and I failed.
Alright. Alright. Goodbye.
Killing
This
it,
is
guys.
great. This is great.
Yeah, save from Kuban.
Let's go. Meet
Hey, there you
Switch.
go, buddy. There you go.
Okay, good job. So, Slitch is gonna hang out here, and he shouts out something in Elvish. Only
What is it?
only
I'm
Faldir can
curious.
speak.
Because I'm going to say something very inappropriate back to him in Elvish.
Probably run away. The
They're too
overwhelming
strong.
us.
I'll tell you, it probably is some variation of runaway. It's probably more of a tactical retreat than a runaway, but... Or a we have what we want. Or he's going to shout to the guy that's confused, who's going to continue to be confused.
Except even more so now because his boss is yelling at him.
Yeah, that always confuses me. Oh, okay. Alright, that does change things some.
Anyway, it's your turn.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I gotta do a thing.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Well,
No.
I don't do
You
anything.
don't- Roll that wisdom save.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to my life.
Yeah, no, I did this to myself, so, you know,
It's
I
brutal.
intentionally confused myself. It's different than what happens to you.
So, wow. I don't know. You did fight for like 20 minutes against a 1/2 CR opponent.
with a slime that probably should have been able to beat him solo.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should. So, Trasa.
Hi.
Miss.
Break it.
So what hits?
Sunder it.
Nothing.
Nothing hits. You're doing great.
Man, this has been a very eventful combat.
We're all
What is
just,
5?
flailing at each other like.
5 is he doesn't act.
Okay. And then Milo.
Uh-huh. Yep. All that.
I'm like, I ran all all the way in here. I'm like trying real hard. Fucking soak. It's not happening.
Does it take 14 damage?
Mm-hmm. That's about half my health.
Alright, it's your turn.
Cool. Nice. That's nice. So do the math routine. Okay, cool. Cool.
You guys have
Okay.
done 0 damage so far, so good job all around.
Well, yep. Well. Quick question. Is my schmoiten? I'm guessing that's a bonus action to do it.
I think so.
Okay.
Sean, is it? I don't know off the top of my head.
I think it
Is
usually
what a
is.
bonus action?
A smite.
No, it costs no action whatsoever.
Oh, well,
It's
there you
broken
go.
as fuck.
Well,
Wait
there
till you
you
get more than one attack. Just smite and smite and smite.
That's
Doesn't-
right.
There's literally no limitation other than your
Smite,
spell
smite.
slots. As
All
to
right.
how many times you can smite.
Smite,
each turn.
smite.
All right, I'm gonna do a two-handed, attack like that, like one with the slow dack and one with the tablet.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That is a hit.
I'm a two-handed dude now.
This is me now. Oh yeah.
Eh.
You feel
And I'm gonna schmo you on that one.
Go ahead.
Eh.
Double 1.
The power of
2d8, people. Enjoy it.
real mother. All right, and then I'm gonna do the same,
No.
but not
No.
that.
But damage was done for the first time.
First blood. Now they're gonna run. You mean business.
Tressa, can you do anything?
We'll find out.
Please.
No. Yeah, that does hit.
Thank the Lord.
Okay.
Yeah, Lord.
And this is the one in front of you that just hit you, or the one that's holding Faldir?
Yeah, the one that just hit me, since I didn't have luck with the one that's holding Faldir.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's a 1d4.
I'm sure they only have like 10 hit points. So
That's her
it's fine.
stealth attack.
That's my sneak attack.
I thought only 1d4.
Isn't it a D6 generally?
That's what I thought. But I don't play her character. So.
I'll roll it correctly next time. I'm not that
Okay.
worried about it.
So.
I mean, I am.
Kuban died. What the fuck?
All right.
All right.
So.
Well, this has been a great situation. Everything's going stellar. This is typical of our game, I'll be honest with you. This is not uncommon.
Now,
Bro, I'm sorry.
I'm.
Oh, dude, that's like literally the worst possible luck.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, Mike died on session 1.
That's true.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
honestly, that's
You
the worst
survived
possible.
more sessions than one of our players.
Good work.
So,
Oh man.
All right, but for you, Rennie.
Yeah. Oh, it's
my
so good.
God.
It's so good.
Feel it in your soul. Captures the moment perfectly.
I love
Shit.
bad recorder covers. This and the fucking rubber chicken doing Despacito have to be like 2 of my favorite videos on the internet.
Just. It's for you, buddy.
God damn it.
Don't fail stealth saves. Don't fail stealth rolls ever. Don't fail stealth rolls
Pro
ever.
tip.
Also, your friends totally abandoned you. That did happen as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, we did super abandon you too.
Yeah, also
A
that.
little bit honest.
A CP. He's a CP, that's all.
Yeah, he's gonna go live on a farm
Just sleeping.
That's right.
with fucking Zalos or whatever.
Oh, shit.
I like that my notes are now going to say Kuban is the worst lookout. Kuban dies. Like, that is...
But could it be like a scene from The Professional where as he dies he goes like, "This is for Matilda," and it's just like a ton of weed bombs
yeah,
that
it won't do much where he's at, though. That's the problem.
yeah, no, it doesn't do shit.
Oh,
Just a
God.
puff of smoke.
Yeah, No, the assassin next to him looks down and sees the weed bomb and takes it for her own.
So
Oh, what's this?
it's your turn, fellas.
All right, good. Let's find out what happens.
Nothing great, Valdir.
Yeah.
Oh,
I believe that means I make a melee attack against, the randomly determined creature that's close to me.
So before you
Okay.
decide what the attack is, I mean, because I'll let you use anything.
Let me use anything.
That's
Oh,
right. But you get to roll a d3 to see who it hits.
But I gotta determine what it is before I roll the attacks. What you're saying?
Yeah, because you're confused as fuck, man.
Slime him!
I might slime Shrasa, and then she's permadead, and then we end up with a TPK.
Oh man.
I mean, maybe don't.
I mean,
Yeah,
but what would
I'm-
Valdir do?
I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to. I think we're gonna stab a guy. I mean, theoretically, it might be a girl that I stab. It's hard to tell at this point.
It's too brutal.
Yeah, roll. All right, roll me a d3, please.
Someone's getting stabbed.
All right, you hit Shrasa.
Hey!
So that hits Shrasa.
I'm really glad that's not slime.
Yeah, aren't you glad that I did not decide to slime you?
To death.
Oh.
Yeah, because it would have probably been 4th level, and I would have liquefied you.
What does a 7 do for our confused boy?
He attacks a random target close to him.
Oh. All right, he hits his buddy. He
Yahoo!
might actually hurt somebody on their team.
Yeah, someone might hurt someone, but doesn't.
Yeah, he hits
Yeah!
it.
Yeah!
buddy.
He's the real MVP.
Now my question
Oh my
is: is it just one attack, Sean, or is it
Yeah,
just
it's
full
just-
attack? Okay.
I believe it's just one melee attack. It says a melee attack, not an attack action, so it
Okay.
would just be a melee attack.
So he hits him pretty good.
Work.
And he breaks his sword.
I was hoping. I was real hopeful that that's what was gonna happen.
All right. So this guy takes an additional 12 damage. Ooh, yeah, he's hurt real bad. Yeah, he's super hurt.
Yeah, I get the feeling if we kill these 3, Slitch might actually just run. Like, I don't think he's a fighter.
The lever.
Yeah.
All right, and he's definitely still fucking confused.
He's very confused. He thinks he just killed me.
Yeah.
And I'm doing good.
He's like, I did it, boss.
Oh, I'm doing it, Flitch.
So Shrasa,
Hey.
which of those hit?
The middle one.
I forgot to roll a wisdom save for that confusion. I'm gonna do
Oh, yeah.
that.
Roll it.
Okay,
Yeah, you're
good.
confused.
I didn't expect it to do anything.
So do those all hit, Milo?
Oh yeah. The 10 most of all.
The love.
So you're gonna take a couple points of damage.
Yeah, 11. 15, cool.
All right,
Good.
it's your turn.
Fine. We're fine.
This guy in front of you is super hurt though. I don't know if that helps you.
Yeah.
The sword broke off in his abdomen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him.
You're gonna
Maybe.
attempt to.
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
I'll try
not
one more
that.
time though.
That does hit.
Okay. And I'm gonna do like one of those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna kill him.
Yeah. That'll do it. Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna step over him, step past him, and move on up here.
On the plus side, you guys get all of Kuban's experience.
Kuban's experience. Yep, no, I know that.
That's why that factored in my decision
You
to
guys.
abandon him.
And we never saw Rennie again.
Oh, the joys of D&D.
Oh fuck. Okay, that's Milo.
Alright. Great job.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the meantime, you can go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and give you a character that you can play with.
A random stranger who appears to help us.
Oh fuck no, that does not.
Yeah.
I hope.
Two-Talk's just sending messages out to everyone. He's just handing out pamphlets.
Two-Talk actually has multiple personality disorder, and there's a Two-Talk that's like a genius, and he's the one who sends for heroes.
It's Two-Talk 2, the Two-Talking.
The two talking.
Not like Two-Talk 3, the betrayer,
Alright.
who is a
I'm
defiant.
gonna try and hit that asshole again.
Okay. Hit that asshole. Yep, that's one hit.
I did it right.
Great job.
Nice.
Yeah, he's hurt. He didn't like whenever you hit him. He did not like it. These guys are not that tough. Like, this
Yeah.
is...
Disagree. We are not
Hey,
that
man.
tough.
We also are not that
We
tough.
roll like shit. That's the thing you gotta
Dude, I
factor.
got two-shotted by that guy.
They hit hard.
They
Yeah.
hit so hard.
Yeah,
He hit me
I
for
got,
more than half my health on the first try.
so I got hit
I got
twice.
gangbanged. I don't even want to hear it.
I got hit twice. I have 2 hit points.
Anyway,
It's rough out here.
I don't have to worry about Kuban's turn anymore. I guess that makes that easier. It's your turn. What does a 5 do you? Valdir?
I believe it's another random attack. If I'm actually no, that's don't act.
It's
Yeah,
do nothing, yeah.
What is it, 2?
A
Nothing.
2 is also nothing. Yes.
Okay.
Roll your wisdom. Oh, there.
Aha!
You are no longer confused.
I understand everything.
Oh, this is bad!
Yeah. Oh, this all. I look around and I'm like,
I understand now.
this.
Oh. Oh.
I felt like this was gonna go better, and now the guy who's carrying me suddenly also
This
appears
is not
loose.
confused. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Shasta. Did any of this hit?
No.
You're a savior. You're saving the day.
Oh, yeah.
It's your turn, Milo.
Alright, so this little fella who's not so confused.
Yeah.
Introduce myself to him.
Yeah.
Hello, my name's Milo.
I am Milo.
That's not gonna hit.
13 probably doesn't do it.
No, you gotta roll
I
better.
also-
Mm-mm, no.
I'm not gonna do that though. I can roll better. And then I'll go ahead and cower. Cower there.
Well, it's Shasta's turn.
Alrighty, how you looking, Milo?
Oh, real good.
But I don't know when you're using sarcasm anymore.
No,
And
he's
Milo's
hurt.
not looking. He's not
He's
looking
hurt.
great.
He's hurt.
Like these are things he'd probably be looking fine like a day ago. A couple
Yeah.
days ago.
4 days ago. Yeah.
Alright.
Now he's looking pretty bad.
He's been screaming in pain this whole time.
Yeah.
Ah,
This all actually hurts. Ah!
Brittany, you
I'm
can go ahead and make
doing
your character. By the
casual
way.
healing on my Milo friend.
Did you hear me?
What's
there?
up?
You can go ahead and like make
What
a
up?
character. I gave you a character. It's named not Kuban.
Oh.
Beautiful buddy.
Where?
In the Sundered Blade. Yep. It's there.
Oh, okay.
So you can make a character. Anyway, in the meantime. Okay, so you go ahead and heal Milo. Milo's feeling better.
Oh, better, thank you.
Alright.
Welcome, bud.
Alright.
I was research. What are the classes? Monk. Can I be? Are there any paladins? Or I'm just trying to figure out what the classes are here that I can choose from.
Fighter.
There's one.
Fine.
Monk.
Mm-hmm.
Big
Bard.
bard. Big bard.
Big
Barbarian.
And barbarian. All right.
Everything else has to be acquired through other means.
Okay.
I'm willing to
Alright.
try again
Yeah.
with Psionic, but we have to talk about it extensively. Basically, you're going to be a
Oh,
wizard.
Warlord. Warlord's also on that list.
Oh yeah, Warlord.
What is a warlord? Is that-
You're like a fighter, but you're also like a leader kind of thing. Like you have all
Or a
sorts of
tactician.
bonus actions to like give people. It's kind of like Battle Master, but you manipulate other people on the battlefield as opposed to like using different. It's complicated. There's a. I'm sure Dennis has a link for you that he can send you sometime.
All
Maybe
right.
now.
I'll take a look at it.
I think I found the one.
Yeah,
I think I found it. A hero. I'm a hero of the people. Here you go.
you are.
I think that's the one.
I'm a hero of the people.
I'm sure that's it.
Yeah, sure.
And there were specific ones that you're not allowed to be. It's pretty common sense.
The
you
ones
can
that
say.
use magic. Or kings.
Yeah. The ones that are magic, or like, yeah, you're actually a king from a different bloodline. Like, you're not that.
Yeah, you're not that.
Hey, shit.
There's
Hey,
like,
shit.
I think there's Icon of Victory, Guerrilla Commando. I don't remember the. Yeah, and I think the Bravura Chieftain is okay. I think the White Raven has magic, so I think not that one, and not the Fated King, or the weird demon one. Basically, I think the first three.
I don't think the White Raven does, but definitely fucking the champion thing does.
Okay.
Champion thing's bullshit.
Oh, is it? Okay, then not the champion. Anyway.
Yeah.
Basically, if it does magic, no. And if it's a king, no. That's it.
Yeah.
Alright. So, yeah. See, one of his guys died. Slitch is gonna hang out in the back over here. Valdir.
So I'm gonna look at my buddy who's got me grappled here,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna go.
Milo,
I think
you
you have
can do
something.
it.
In a second.
Wow.
In a second. Actually, I should probably do that first. Never mind. That's a good point.
See, I'm a nice to you.
Well, I was thinking about it, but I decided the thing I was gonna do was cooler. But it's fine.
I mean, do what you want to do. World's your oyster.
Milo, they're trying to kill you. You should probably fight a little harder. Take your hit dice.
And then I do.
And he feels much better about everything.
Oh yeah, great. Fight harder, duh.
Yeah, why didn't I think of that?
Shit, this is why you're the smart one, Feldir.
And I'm gonna look at this guy who's currently got me grappled, and I'm gonna go. I think you have something right there, and then I'm gonna fail miserably, and I assume turn myself into this guy. Yeah.
TBK! TBK!
Why is it that Aaron now roots for it?
Yeah, Aaron, you used to be like
We want
traumatized
to
with
start again.
concept.
That's the point. We fucked things up
Every
so
time.
badly.
Then it's just like, it's become a part of life now, and now it's just like, I want it to happen because it hasn't so many times.
Yeah. Well, my perception is that we fucked things up so badly with these characters that we
Now-
just need a tabula rasa. We just need clean
Like,
slate. Start again.
Redo.
No, being that this is a touch effect, I do give advantage on this since he is grappling you.
Okay. All right. Cool. It's gonna be another natural one.
I mean, that's
don't know what
fine.
you
If it
want.
is, I mean, that doesn't bother
Oh,
me.
okay.
Okay, that doesn't.
Cool. Never mind. It's not.
If you had asked me that, I would have told you that. I thought about this.
Cool. Well, he takes 22 points of acid damage.
That's a lot. That's
Yeah.
a lot. He's not dead, but he's hurt real bad.
Really?
Very
Milo
badly
just hit him for a
disfigured.
bunch of. I should have cast it at a higher level.
Oh,
well.
wait.
Milo-
Did Milo hit him? I forgot. No,
Milo actually just whiffed on him excessively.
Yeah, Milo just
I thought-
missed.
But you had hit him 2 turns ago, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
he-
the
you
one I hit 2
killed
turns
the
ago
guy.
is dead now. I killed that guy.
Oh, okay. Never mind that.
This was the confused guy who helped me kill his friend.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Did a better job than I did.
So,
Alright.
this guy only has a dagger now, and he just got fucking touched and fucked up by
And-
this dude.
Half melted.
So he doesn't like that.
Yeah. Mhm.
So... How are you looking, Valdir?
I'm at 8 hit points. Please swing at me. I have other tricks.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
I
does.
did just show up as a defiler. It seems likely that he'd attack me.
One second. Real quick. I just have to get him to say something really mean to you. And I just have to look up some stuff to make sure I do this correctly.
I need to look at actual fish. Translate.
I did for a period of time. I used to have it. I forgot what it is now. I used to have a
There's a website that'll do translations. I've used it before.
Yeah, I've used it before. Is yeah. One second. I'll tell you what I'll do. He says something mean. I'll tell you what he says later.
Okay.
Um.
I
What
bet
am
you
I doing?
I know what it pertains to.
Yeah, it pertains to exactly what you think it pertains to. How does that sound?
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
One second. La-da-dee, la-da-dee. Alright. Let's see here.
So Dennis, these are the elves that I think they are, right?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about it later.
But, oh, I see what it is. So he says that,
Yeah, no, that's pretty much what I expect.
and he's gonna go ahead and stab you with his dagger, but he's gonna miss.
Ah, damn it! I wanted him to hit.
I know you did, but he
Can I
did.
throw myself onto the blade?
I give him advantage. No, I'll say you can do that if you wish.
Yeah, sure. I actually take his hand and I drag the blade into my guts.
Yeah, a really weird
Yeah.
event. So you take 4 points of damage.
Yeah, and then basically the blood will flow down the blade onto his hand, and I'm gonna do some bad stuff to him. He's not gonna like
I'm
it.
gonna do some bad stuff to him.
He needs to make a dex save.
Alright. 1 second. What's his dex? So he does make it.
Okay, but he takes 7 points
7
of
points of
acid
damage.
damage.
Well, that's still sufficient. So.
Okay.
Boop. So this guy dies as his blade buries into his foe. Don't forget to roll me a d20, please.
Right. I knew I was forgetting something.
Alright. Looking great.
Jesus.
Woo!
I
Were
feel
you
like I had
about-
something mean to say back to him, but I forgot what it was. I'll message it to you later.
It was great.
It was. I forgot it and all that.
Alright.
Well.
So, Aaron.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Pretty swell. Probably not for much longer though.
Well, this person's gonna attack you.
Well, the second you definitely hit. Goodbye, cruel world.
Alright.
Yeah, goodbye, cruel world.
Alright.
I throw myself in front of which one, whatever kills you.
That's right.
Throw myself in front of it.
Yeah. So I'll say that you guys switch places as Milo dives in front of you to take the blade.
Yeah.
So you take which one kills you, Trasa?
The 7. The 5, I'm fine.
So you take 7.
I'm taking that 7. Ugh.
Alright. And now it is your turn, Milo.
Well then, I'm gonna spit blood and punch him with weapons. Weapon punching. Nope. Maybe.
That one hits.
This one I'm gonna smite as well. That's 8 thwacking.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
schmoying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
And this guy actually
Schmo.
dies. And at this point,
Switch turns and runs.
Switch is gone. And now, you guys find yourself standing on the Elven
I
Bridge.
moved him.
Okay.
I was about to say I
I-
dig through their belongings as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look after our fallen comrade.
I've been unconscious for like the last 30 minutes.
I didn't see him go down. I was in the heat of battle.
I'm sure he's
And
fine.
now I'm in the heat of looting.
Poor Rennie. I'm sorry, Rennie. I do
to be fair,
apologize. friend.
Tressa, you ran past them while he was unconscious.
I thought one of them
You
was
knew
going to
he was
help
down.
you.
True.
I was blind and confused for a good 30 seconds.
So I don't know if you care about us moving tokens, Dennis, but I'm gonna rush to get to Kuban.
Yeah. As you head over to Kuban, you see a sight that is not unfamiliar to you, in a way. So,
5 party members later.
Kuban has been slain. He lies dead on the hard ground.
He looks like that. Got a bellow weed stick out of his.
Wisp
Yeah.
of smoke.
And you notice buried in his throat a broken dagger, as though similar to the daggers you saw the others wielding. This one buried into his throat and broken at the hilt. And you see a bit of a trail of blood leading off down the alleyway. It's Kuban's blood. It's not the other guy. The other guy's fine. He took no damage.
Thanks for clarifying. does bleed. It's spontaneous. It's dry.
Hey.
Feel beside him and
You talked to mom?
No.
There's some letter saying
Those
that your
things.
health insurance account is fucked up. You need to go online and check your social and your name because it might be spelled wrong or something. It said it didn't match your tax return.
Fantastic.
I mean, it's because I put it in. I'm sure it's typed something in wrong.
hoist him, lift him up
So you just need to go
Carry
online
him.
and check your account.
Okay.
with us.
Sorry about
I-
that.
I'm walking along beside you, carrying 3 daggers and 2 swords, and saying,
What a great day.
I feel like this is a win.
Let's look over. Did someone just show up and fucking take things from you again and then leave? I think this happens every time. He's just like, oh, give me that true serum. Murder.
Should go on.
Spike.
to be fair, he was planning on using it on me. Anyway,
He was.
he will be missed. He had many ideas and plans, and I look at Strasser and Milo, and I look back at you, and I continue walking.
His shoulders slump a little bit as he lays in his ceremonial robes, fine robes, almost peaceful, as he lies bleeding in the warrens. Go ahead and roll me investigation checks, the other 2 of you who looted bodies.
Did you feed Balin?
Nope. Nice. Nice. Great job. So, you guys each find, nice. Oh yeah. I feel bad about killing this character, guys. I do.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad about. Let me just like
Abandoned him and let him to die.
Yeah,
that
that thing. Yeah.
There was nothing I could have done, so I don't feel bad at all.
I mean, I couldn't have done much. Could have acted. could have made an effort, but I mean, yeah, it's a bummer.
I mean, we knew it was an ambush, and we walked into it anyway.
Yeah, this is what happens. It would have been a lot better if you guys had rolled well.
I mean, if I had known the kind of elves that he rolled with, I suppose I would have been more cautious. But
Well, you actually do know that, but it's cool. It's one of the sub-clans of a larger family. I established the first time you met him that he was part of that.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about.
It's been a while since I've been in Rom. I don't know. Anyway. I didn't grow up there. It was all very... It's not a key point to my character. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't talk about key points. It's too soon.
Yeah. That's mean-spirited. Anyway, we can keep playing. He's dead.
Savage!
No chill. Zero chill.
Oh, we can hang out.
Let's
It's cool.
back to our hidey hole and make sure that we're not being followed. That's my goal. And what did you say we
that's right,
found?
I forgot.
I think
You each get 12 ceramic pieces and 5 bits.
did they have armor on?
Yes, they had leather armor on.
Can I take that in a reasonable amount of time?
Define reasonable.
Like, it seems likely that there will be people coming by here at some point. Like 10 minutes, however long it takes to remove armor.
Yeah, I'll say you can do it, and it's not like a terribly weird thing to see someone looting a corpse in the warrens.
Yeah. Yeah, but a wanted man. That's
With a slime monster beside him.
I don't
Yeah.
have I didn't turn him into a slime. It has to be the inflict wounds, I think, right? Or am I wrong on that?
Oh, is that just a puddle of acid?
No, it's just a puddle of acid.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not an actual guy. Monster.
Not a sentient puddle of acid.
Not a
Cool.
sentient puddle of acid.
Sweet. Dope.
It's fundamentally.
Dope. Make it cool.
Yeah, dope sauce.
Cool. Alright.
Do you guys
These
loot
guys,
Kuban?
No.
I'm taking. Oh, I'm looting
Yeah,
him.
he's looting the whole corpse. He's bringing it with us.
I'm taking the corpse.
Absolutely. So yeah, so you're totally able to do that. And you guys move your way back to y'all's hidey hole.
Yep.
Okay. You're able to do so without much problem. Again, Rennie, I am very sorry.
Muted, bud.
There's a lot about this.
Still muted.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey. Now I'm just looking shit up because I don't know. I'm gonna try a different class, so I'm trying to figure out which one.
Yeah, no problem.
They're all winners.
I know I'm going fighter if I die. That's the route
I think I'm gonna go barbarian.
That seems strong. We had one of those once.
Worked out
Historically,
well.
he did very well. Right up until he didn't.
Right up until he stopped being that, and then
Right up
also got
until
murdered.
somebody stole his life force and used it to kill a guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
until that
I don't
point.
know who.
Everyone who's
Can I-
de-leveled is
Can I
de-leveled.
play a Goliath?
Not a Goliath, but you can be a half giant.
Yeah,
Which is
half
close.
giants. I think. Well, they use the same stats. I believe.
Yeah, you're just not resistant to the cold. But to be fair, that wouldn't be that useful.
Yeah, there's not a lot of cold in Dark Sun.
Yeah. Alright.
Maybe
He's
there is
like-
somewhere.
You'd be like, dude, talk. Maybe not as smart.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll set our buddy, lay our buddy down, and try to smooth out his ceremonial robes and make him look somewhat dignified, not just drop him in a heap.
You know, just leave them for the halflings to eat.
Not like those elf corpses. They can stay right there.
Yeah. We should have flipped him into the acid puddle. Oh, why don't we just over the bridge before we go?
No, I'm fine with leaving his corpse out for the halflings to eat.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll leave the corpses out for the halflings to eat. That's fine.
We're friends with the halflings. Why not?
Yeah, they love us. Oh.
That's
Okay. Well, what did Stitch say before?
He was asking me questions about the candlestick that we sold to the blacksmith. He was trying to find its buyers, he said.
What?
Money, I assume. And then he tried to take me because he thought I might have answers. Turns out, I was oblivious to the fact that he works for the Onyx clan of
What's that?
elves. They're up around Rom. They don't like me.
why. Why do
Um,
you care about the candlestick?
he wants money for it, I assume. I don't think it's anything special. I just think it's metal. So it's valuable. He has someone who wants to purchase it.
Tressa has her dagger,
I mean, I have a dagger.
Yeah, he knows that.
but he didn't
Found out
want
about it. He didn't want that. He just wanted the candlestick. He might not have known that you were. Actually, that is a fair point. Why would he want the candlestick?
Quietly fist bumps Milo.
Gain 1 bonding point.
Well done. Well done.
Get our thing.
Y'all haven't done anything to bring that relationship to the next level.
Yeah, they just owned me. That's enough.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
enough.
come on. That was like 2 whole brains.
That's the first time.
Yeah.
I got 2 words for you, Dennis. Come on. Okay.
Just no.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it's any.
Something we don't know
Yes.
is the first.
It's the first.
Unless it has something to do with the Nawab of Ram wanting to use it as a bargaining chip against one of the other dwarven. It's complicated. Might be why, though. I'm not sure.
Perhaps
Because it
we
is a
can
dwarven relic.
Maybe we can ask Elderwire.
Perhaps. He might not know, though. I don't know how steeped he is in Ram politics. Not at all, as a matter of fact.
That's a good idea. But I think he knows a deal about history.
Right.
Okay. Why does this Onyx clan hate you so much?
I used to work for them when I was around Rom, and they asked me to do a job, and I betrayed them. They wanted me to kill a child. I have very few rules in this life, but that's
How long have they been pursuing you?
since I came to shit. I just lost my train of thought.
Alterok.
Thank you. I knew it started with an A. It was like ridiculous. Anyway,
To Athos, since I
Yeah,
was born.
since I was on Athos for as long as I can remember, yeah. Since I came to Alterok, that's why I left Rom. I basically turned them into the parents of the child and left the city in the same day.
So they've killed two of our friends then.
Yes. I don't know if them killing Kled had anything to do with us. I don't know how they would have known.
Kind of a straight like really like.
I'm still a cool guy. It's still happening, guys.
I don't think it was because of me though. Like, I don't think these are related. I'm pretty sure that's just
Coincidence.
that guy. They're all over the place. Well,
If we ever find ourselves around Rom, there's plenty of them around for us to even the score.
certainly made an enemy of the Sun and Blade.
Yes. I wonder if Slitch is going to be back at his cart.
Don't know.
Well, let's go look. I don't know, maybe he's starting.
Yeah, I want to go high five him with acid. Well,
What's important is that you killed everyone and left no survivors.
yeah, every time.
Right.
Hey, if Anika can do it, so can we. That's. Right. There's nothing for us to do, I suppose, except wait for Josie in the morning. I'll meet with Anika tomorrow night, and we'll decide what we do from there.
He was a brave man.
Yes.
He didn't have to help us. He did.
He had no reason to help us. He literally just received word that we needed help and came to us.
He was a hero.
Yes.
They really liked his
He had-
accent.
He had
Many
such
ideas.
great
Plan. Great plans.
Noble.
Yeah, noble aspirations. Just Breaking Bad.
His final words were, We should have killed them all.
We should have killed them all. Yeah, exactly.
Very well. We'll rest for the night and wait for Josie. Take it the tooth cutters won't be helping us.
That seems unlikely, yes.
We're running out of allies.
I don't know what you want me to do about it, though.
Yep.
I mean, our plan to like unite the Warrens is going great.
We know an Iron Rat. That's all we need.
Yeah, we got one Iron Rat. Like it's like we have the same level of like direct connectivity as we do to House Stell. Like we know a person who works for
That's
this
all we
group.
need.
And there's maybe like 3 people who how did that thing pop up weird? Anyway, there's like 3 people in the Ruin Creepers who are still probably spooked about you.
I'm sure they're all dead, actually.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure anyone who speaks Slime Man in reverence is immediately executed. That's probably how that goes.
Do you think it's probably too risky for you to use your network?
I mean, I go to them in a mask, so it stands to reason that they have no idea who I am. I could.
Aside from the fact that you're a person who keeps growing and losing limbs.
I keep saying, like, look, like I can do this shit.
I've done
Look,
that before.
disguised kid.
And like I picture my disguise being like this big like robed like thing.
Bug
Like,
man.
yeah, pretty much. That's what I was going for. Like spooky as fuck. That's what I was.
Spooky F.
There's
Cool.
already a skeleton inside of you.
Dude. So, okay. Well,
What do you want me to ask them that we can't get information from Josie already?
an entrance to the Undercity that goes deeper.
All right.
Giggity.
Stands to reason. I'm maybe not gonna do that tonight. Maybe we're gonna take a minute. Heal some wounds. I look at the gaping wound in my belly and the bruises forming from the elves beating the shit out of me.
I mean, like, to be fair though, you kind of the belly, like, that was kind
That
of
is my fault, yes. But I was anticipating surviving it and then getting to sleep after.
pretty fucked up.
Hey man, gotta do what you gotta do. He said some mean things to me.
He was rude. Yes, you should rest. Alright. Well, I'll take first watch. You two. Get some rest.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
So, as night settles in, you all begin to rest, hanging out with the corpse of your friend.
Yeah, perfectly normal.
It is a lot. Most of our friends are corpses.
It's true.
It's
There's a direct correlation between knowing the Sundered Blade and dying.
yeah, it's just not. It just doesn't matter who.
Actually, wait a minute. Give me a sec. Yeah, no, more members of the Sundered Blade have died than are currently alive. That is.
Oh yeah, significant.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
a significant milestone. So, as the evening comes and weighs heavy, you guys rest. Milo, there's probably a uncomfortable feeling as another ally you were unable to protect slips beyond the veil But your watch passes, and your friend Josie does not return. As you switch watches with Strassa, you're alone in the darkness, with nothing but the corpse of a companion who you left to die, and the two men who perhaps murdered your sister.
Yeah,
I don't know.
apparently. Like,
Milo, you and I wake up dead, and
Everybody roll new
Wake up
characters.
dead.
Strassa moves to a farm
That's right.
she turns in Milo's head
She
and
for
raises
the
dogs
bounty.
for a living.
And Strauss probably sits staring at the crack in the doors that lead into the room itself. And Josie never comes. However, you hear a voice from behind you. Good evening, my lady.
Just gonna slowly turn around.
You see a man. He has, he seems to be dressed very, very well. He almost, in some fashions, reminds you of the old Faldir. Dapper and handsome. He has a very well-groomed goatee that comes down a little bit in a braided beard. He's wearing clothes that are bright, surprisingly. You see yellow with black inlays in them. And he says, and he just sort of looks at you and smiles with soft brown eyes. How are you this evening, my lady?
Pretty shit. Yourself?
We all make our way. He takes a step forward. Go ahead. You were saying something?
Can I help you with something?
He says, the better question is how can I help you? And he holds out his hand, palm side up, and he says, my name is Haster. I am the head of the Iron Rats. Among other things. She takes notes that she will never look upon. There's lots of stars and smiley faces.
Just smiley face.
10 weeks from now. What was the name of the leader of the Iron Rats? Ah, shit! I have it written down somewhere!
Lady is his first name! Oh, Lord. And you're interested in helping us?
Of course. Josie speaks very highly of you. Yukio has his hand out.
I just kind of look at his hand and then look back at him.
He smiles and retracts his hand. Bows.
What do you want in return?
I want what you want. The death of the tyrant who rules this city.
Mm-hmm. You know a way out of here?
Several.
You know a way out that won't get all of us killed?
Very few will get all of you killed.
Fair.
Just any route we take. That's just.
Yeah, it's just, it doesn't really matter. Whichever one we pick will get all of us killed, but that's independent of how dangerous the route is.
Yeah. hmm Like, there could be no monsters. We just all, like, fucking stub our toes and die. That's. Stub your toe, the bone goes directly into your brain, and you die. That's how it works.
Yeah.
If you would prefer to convene with your friends, you of course may. I simply didn't want to disturb their rest.
Yeah, I'm kind of the queen of disturbing rest, and I kick both of them.
I take 4 points of damage and fall unconscious. No.
Yeah.
Ah. What?
We have a visitor.
Josie.
No, not Josie, but a friend.
Gentlemen.
Faldir immediately.
Yeah, it just jerks up. The second you say not Josie, I'm like, wrist razors out. Like,
Let's see, we got Josie, we got Karina.
That's
our
pretty much it.
friends.
That's the extent of it.
Nika.
I feel like Anika.
She's like a frenemy. Like,
She's like my friend. I don't know if she's
Just an enemy. Like, pretty much straight up an enemy.
But there's also the Dawn's Light parts of them.
yeah, maybe
Like Lesmine?
maybe 80% of them. Maybe the non-lizard ones, I think.
Yeah.
2 of them. I think 2 of them.
Yeah. And there's also Tutok and Drugmolly. You got tons of friends.
Is Drogmolly a friend, though? I feel like after he found out I was a defiler, things went south.
He
In
liked
between
you
he and
less.
I.
Anyway.
Okay.
And you are...
He turns towards you and holds out a hand. This time, sort of a firm shake. He says, I'm Haster, leader of the Iron Rats.
Right. Pleased to meet you.
The pleasure is mine. Do you shake his hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Smooth hand, no calluses.
Hmm. Is Josie okay?
She is. Unfortunately, some of the guards moving through the area cut off her ability to return, but she's in one of her hideouts as it stands in the Artisan District.
Alright. Do you know a way for us to get out of the city?
Many. As I was telling your fine companion.
Great. Do you have a place that we can move to for one more day?
This should be fine for a day. I do not believe Templar and Calyx men intend to come into the Warrens tomorrow.
I have contact I need to meet tomorrow evening, or this evening, depending. And then after that, we will be ready to leave.
Of course.
Do you require payment for these services, or?
Not at all. However, as I was telling your friend, Strasser, was it? As I was telling the fine lady Strasser, I seek what you seek. The death of the tyrant who calls himself King Kalik. My understanding from Josie and other sources is that a group who calls themselves Dawn's Light aims to extinguish the flame of Kalik's rule.
This is true.
A dangerous proposition. In fact,
An impossible one, but
Correct.
That is our aim.
But impossible can be done with the right tools. I know of such. I wish for you to find it and give it, not to me. I have no use for it. But to Dawn's Light, specifically the half-elf.
Right? And you presumably know where this device is, and perhaps some means to collect it?
To the northeast, there is the iron mine of Tyr.
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
It casts ghost sound.
Yeah, exactly. It's really important that we have it.
Once per day. It's essential. It'll really freak Calic out.
Yeah, exactly. It'll distract him.
He'll be all like, what? And we'll be like, ha.
They'll be all like, what? We'll be like, haha. And then we win.
Who's the winner then?
Overthrown.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
No, none of that is so. He says, to the northeast is the iron mine of Tyr. To the southeast, there's a patch of salt marsh before leading up to the Ringing Mountains. Now, if you were to ask the local guides, or guards, or even Templar, they would tell you that this salt marsh simply runs into the mountains. But they are wrong. But a day's journey beyond it, you will find scrub plains. They will stretch on for a time, nestled within the Ringing Mountains themselves. If you continue, you will come to an ancient place, Mount Naran. It is inhabited by a people fallen from the stars, not unlike some who reside here. In their possession, held by their high priest, is a black obsidian orb. It strengthens those who might wield abilities and can aid Dawn's Light against the magic of Calic.
We need to stop by Kled on the way there, but it certainly make this trip.
I understand. You have your choices, and I won't stop you. But move swiftly. For if you do not get that orb to Dawn's Light before they make their move, I assure you that Calic shall wear their scalps as trophies. Those he doesn't keep alive, of course, doomed to suffer a worse fate.
Alright.
Rest well. Meet with your companion. I will show you a way. It will be dangerous, but it will be possible.
Thank you.
He smiles. I will see you soon. It was a pleasure to meet each of you.
You as well.
Faldir.
Yes.
And of course, they call you Milo. Is that what you prefer?
Is my name.
One we choose is always more handsome and fitting than one we are born to.
Thank you, Master.
The pleasure was all mine. I hope each of you take care. Especially you, Faldir. Watch out for that arm you grew. He just backs away into the tunnel.
And vanishes into the night.
Yeah, basically.
Batman
Yeah.
Yeah.
is gone.
Mm-hmm.
I look at my arm. Right. Alright. I go back to sleep. Or I resume my watch, depending on what time it is.
Sure.
Assuming we don't really have anything to discuss there, do we? Anyone want to have a...
We discuss in the morning.
Okay. And so, night passes. You all get a long rest. Kuban, longer than others.
The longest?
Hey, I got a question. I'm at the part of the thing where I got to roll the ability scores. Do you care if I roll them right now? It's a 4d6, right?
3d6.
3d6. Yeah,
And
Dennis is
then-
cruel.
And then, well, your highest gets turned into a 16. No, a 14. Right? 14. Correct, everybody?
I think so, yeah.
Your highest
That's right.
gets turned into a 14, and your lowest gets turned into a 7, I believe?
Yeah.
Alright.
Assuming you haven't rolled higher or lower than that.
Alright, I'm gonna roll some shit right now. So
Go nuts.
Yes,
Is
I
that
believe in
cool?
you. Roll all
Bonus-
18s.
bonus
You got
bonus,
this.
Come
Keep
on.
it in order.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's good. Right,
Looking good.
that's bad.
Nice.
8, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. All
Not
right,
bad,
we
not bad.
suck.
So,
Fucking-
I'll let you keep the 15. I won't turn it into a 14.
All right, well
So
that's
just-
going right.
those are your
right?
stats. Enjoy them.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
not bad.
And a bunch of 9s.
If you want to,
and
you-
7.
You could read.
I could. How? What's the score to read?
13 int.
No. If you're
Yeah.
going barbarian, you probably don't want that.
Or you're a barbaric poet.
Yeah.
You can
No,
read.
you're like the shaman of your tribe. You're the one who
Yeah.
does all the writing. I mean, that's cool. I like that idea, actually, but you know.
So like, I wanted to try to do an accent with this next character, but the only accent I can do is Russian. I don't
Yeah,
think
feel
it
free.
fits.
Do it.
I was French
There's
for
no
a
Russia.
time.
Yeah, there's no Russia.
There's no Russia.
Yeah, do it, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
Yeah,
map of
no,
Athens.
no one knows what anyone in Dark Sun sounds like.
No.
It's
Yeah.
not something that's ever been done. No
It is
one's
not
visited
that.
Athens.
Well, we have
I wanted-
determined that
I want
Rom
to do like
sounds
a
French.
laconic, like serious Russian
No,
sounding dude.
the world is your
Go for it.
oyster.
Yeah,
But anyway,
and you can be dressed in like Napoleonic era French military outfit.
you actually can't.
Yeah, I know that. I was
But
joking.
I know, but I
Dennis is
need to
like,
clarify.
No, but
Yeah. But actually, you can't.
Anyway, the morning
Picture 'em
comes.
in your head however you want.
That's right.
No, can't do that either.
That's true. I
They have to look exactly as I want, says Dennis. All of your characters only look as I picture them.
This is what you look like. Look at yourself.
This is what your imagination should see. This has to be it. If it's not that, you lose at
That's
Dark
right.
Sun.
So, anywho, that's fun. So, the morning comes. You all awake, except for Kaban, but everyone else wakes up.
Oh, that would have been confusing. I just got really high on some Bella, guys. I was just unconscious. Right. So, I need to meet Anika this evening just to let her know that we're going to be out of town for a while. Probably not going to tell her where or why, but she probably won't ask. It's pretty obvious why. Other than that, what's on the agenda for today? Do we want to discuss what happened last night?
Yes.
Right.
Out of curiosity, because I don't remember how directions work, and we never visited a cartographer. Clyde, direction-wise, north, south, east, west, middle, up, down.
Yeah, it's
Up,
middle.
down, left, right, AB.
Yep, that's correct.
Is
No.
So you're done? Burrow?
So, exactly. So Cled, is basically to more or less the northeast.
And how many days travel? 3?
Yeah, I believe so.
That would
Yeah,
make 4.
3 days.
3 days up, 3 days down, 6, and then a day through the swamp.
I don't think it's a day through the swamp. Whatever we're looking for, it's 1 day beyond the marsh to the plains.
So we don't even know how long we have to spend in
No.
the marsh, is what you're saying. Okay, cool. Good.
At least that's what I understand. I wrote down 1 day beyond the marsh, there are scrub plains. And then you go for a time, and then there's the mountain.
Yeah, go for a time. That's also a good specific measure. Yes. That's strong.
Pretty great.
I have low wisdom, so I don't think of these things. Both me and Faltier. Right. And how long do we have until the game plan goes down? Aces. Okay, good.
Oh, wait a minute. Just has to be before the thing, before the tax time.
Yeah.
What's it called? What's the time of year? It's got a name. It's called the thing.
Mhm.
The awakening. The Indryaning. I don't fucking know. Anyway,
Harvest.
the thing. Yeah. Hey, that's it. Harvest. Sure.
I mean, just
we'll
if
go
I
with
was gonna kill a bunch of people, that's what I'd call it. But
It's more of a tithe.
that sounds about right.
Cool.
Okay. Which gives us what value of time? All right. Good.
Yeah, basically. I'll never forget my generosity.
Yeah. Well, we know it's the end of the year.
Well, I
Like
picked
the
up
year
the
ends.
keen mind feat, so I remember.
Yeah.
I what
could
time
kill
of
your
day
character.
exactly?
God,
is
you
it?
would die so fast. Like, you wouldn't make it 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
The first time you say, "Well, actually, my character would remember this," I just killed you. That's
No, your character had a brain aneurysm. So.
your keen mind too keen. It shorted itself. Now you're
It's
dead.
sorted out.
That's right.
That's how brains work. I'm
So,
an electrician. I know.
the last month is the next month, which is wind.
So that's the last month of the
Of the year.
Okay.
And
Okay.
how many days are in a dark month?
30.
30?
30.
Because technically they're supposed to be 15 days in a week, but we live in a weird
No,
time.
there's
shift-
supposed to be 10 days in a week. But there's only 9.
Gotcha. Okay. So
Cool.
we And today is the 11th. So we've got like at least 19 days to play around with. I think we can make it to Kled.
Yeah, I'm sure you have whatever you have to do there is only gonna take a day.
We don't even know why we're going there.
That's
We
right.
just know Milo was told he needed to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can go there, find out what it is, and if it's gonna take more than a day.
Yeah. Is this gonna take? We got.
Yeah, I know you got a whole spiritual, like, redefining yourself
whole-
thing
whole
going on, but
awakening
can we
happening,
hurry
like-
this up?
Could we?
But like we super don't have time for that. So
I mean, to be fair, if Calic kills Dawn's Light, what happens? Things continue on the way they are. And we just go to another city, because what else is
Ah,
there,
fuck
right?
it, we failed here. Let's go find another hero group to link up with.
I mean, I hear Dolg real nice this time of year. You know?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I have a girlfriend that lives there. It's great, you know?
She's really pretty. You've never met her.
Yeah, you've never met her. But she's the sorcerer queen. But anyway,
And a model.
and yeah, she has a pet name for me. She literally just calls me Pet. That's what the pet name is. Right. So, I think we can make it to Kled and back without much issue. If it ends up taking longer than we expect, we can always leave. Unless you want to wait longer on this, Milo. I mean, it is your choice. What do you think we should do?
Let's find out from Aster roughly how long the journey would take to Namnar,
Alright.
and we'll decide from there. If there's time to go to Kled, I feel the draw to go there. Maybe Elder Ryan can shed some light into why there's such interest in this candlestick.
Right.
But if we are short on time, Tyr, Dawn's Light, our mission. That's the priority.
Alright. And that's the plan.
It's one thing we have to find a way of doing today before we go.
And that is when we turn to
There are two-
Kuban.
There are two things we need to do. Need to find a way of securing supplies for however long this will be. And yes, we have to take Kuban to the Temple of Fire. Eternal Flame, whatever they call it.
I feel like if we were to ask Hasta, we would probably do both of those things. And he is far more capable than the three of us at this point. He-
I mean, just in general. Maybe we could just ask him to go get this orb.
Yeah, I mean, really, he's probably way better equipped to do it.
Yeah.
Guys, why adventure at all?
you do
He's
it.
got to be at least level 7.
don't worry about it. You
Yeah.
have
Just
fun.
stay in this hole.
Look,
We-
you're
we have them
cool.
bring us
Josie's
food.
great. Yeah, you and Josie go do this shit. We'll keep it locked down over here.
Josie
Let us
got
leave
her
the Iron Rats while you go do that. It'll be
Josie
fine.
got
I'm sure we can handle it.
fucked up
Comes
by
back, the city
Anika.
is on fire. Well, you should have known better.
Oh, I don't know.
Josie got fucked up by Anika. Only a really weak and vacillating character would.
All right, well, moving on.
But I mean, admittedly, it's not like she had like a really powerful magic artifact or anything.
I don't remember that.
If only he had the horn.
The Horn of Ghost Sound? Yeah, I remember. Okay. So,
One day you guys are gonna find out what the horn is. I'm gonna be like, it does this.
Yeah,
and
I killed
also
my-
goes out.
And
Oh yeah.
once per day.
Only once per day though. Any more than that would be too strong.
Yeah.
So we don't want to break the system.
Well, technically you can cast it twice per day, but if you roll a 1, then you break the
Then
horn.
it breaks. Yeah.
Break the horn and also kill your best friend.
That's how it works.
That's how artifacts work. I
That's
don't know.
how, that's how magic works in Darkside.
Magic. Yeah, that's rough.
Way it goes. Yeah.
Yep.
Runes, man. I don't know.
So,
Or shit. I don't know.
I can't read.
All right.
Astro will probably take care of those things if we ask him to. He seems like a respectable fellow.
Let's see.
I'm not going out there to take care of this body. I mean, he's a great guy. TPK would occur. Almost certainly.
Well, Josie seems to trust him. So. Good judgment. Seems okay. Well, in that case, I suppose we're here. How did he get here?
I was going to ask him. I was going to ask him about how he got a message from Q-Talk, who the messenger was. But,
Not Kuban. Haster.
oh, Aster?
How did he get here? We were watching the door.
My guess is it had something to do with the pile of rocks. I'm gonna go over to the pile of rocks. And just random stones.
We've been here before.
Just push it. Secret door. Secret door.
Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
Yeah, I feel like one person rolled an investigation check on this, and at the time I was like, that probably doesn't mean anything anyway. But, you know, I'm pretty good at this, but I'm probably gonna roll a nat 1.
That's how this works.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
You
You can
roll
see-
into the wall and it disappears.
So you can see that there is sort of moving things around. You can see that there's fallen rubble about. Do you want me to tell you this to everybody, or do you want everybody to
You can
heads
tell
up?
it to everybody.
Yeah, you can see this place is sealed off. Taking a close examination, though, you come to the conclusion that both pillars that were holding up this portion of the wall collapsed what looks like simultaneously. And judging from the look of things, you think that this was intentional. That whatever happened here, this was sealed off on purpose. As you look, you can see that the wall, that through the hole, it continues in other directions, but you do not see any perceivable way that you could move through here. You see, like, basically like a small window that leads into darkness. And with a lamp held to it, you can see beyond, but not very far. You just see that the walls, the path continues, and it's like a T-juncture that breaks off in two opposite directions.
He's Ant-Man. That's my conclusion.
That's one possibility.
It is a possibility. Yes.
We got Worm Man.
Yeah, we do.
And Slimer.
Although he did say things from the stars, so you know it would make sense. And you said his name was Haster?
Yes.
Isn't that a Lovecraftian thing? Like,
It's
I
just
feel
a
like
name.
that's like the King in Yellow, but still. Anyway.
You're not supposed to say his
sidetrack.
name if it was.
That's true.
Jesus.
Amateurs.
Want to wake up an old one? Fuck.
I mean,
Um,
I read the Necronomicon out loud, but anyway.
Dude, I fucking love Living Dead, man. It's great.
Evil Dead, yeah.
Evil Dead, yeah.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
times.
Good stuff.
So,
Sam Raimi's the shit, dude. That Drag Me to Hell movie was awesome.
I informed the party of the fact that I have no idea how we did it, and I
Wow,
thoroughly
no.
examined
Yeah.
this
He
shit.
goes, Fucking magic or something, huh?
I pull out the knotted rope. Magic. No.
Yeah, you've been trained to sort of move through dark alleys and such, because you've worked with some sketchy folks, like Quiet and such, the Lender. But yeah, you don't know how someone would move through this.
All right.
Oh.
We wait.
We sit at the bar and wait for something to happen. Oh, I also should probably mention, so another thing we might want to add to the list of things that she's done. Anika told the guards where we had been staying. And that's why. I can't remember the name of the people I've inadvertently got killed either.
Rowan.
Rowan, thank you. And that is why Rowan was killed.
I think she knew that.
I mean, it seems likely. I think she might have done it in the hopes that the guards would get information out of him. She could come and get us.
She is a monster.
I mean, she adamantly denied that she was, but yes, you're
She
possibly
said she
correct.
wasn't, though.
No, I mean,
I don't. There's good in her. It's very hard to see.
I'm not sure, but anyway, I thought you should know.
Thank you.
And then we wait.
And I'll go ahead and end the session there.
Okay.
Sorry, Rennie.
Hey.
Yeah.